With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Well, look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Broncos 7, Ravens 9. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Baltimore Ravens.
A give running right is Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Ravens at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. But you look at this Bronco defense, and they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a a big way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed it, and pressure gets to him again.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, what do you think of that?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Change it.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Flushed out right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
This is something that we've seen from Lamar Jackson since back in his Louisville days. He can be so dangerous with the RPO.
Yeah, and whoever designed the RPOs, it's almost like they had a guy like Lamar Jackson in mind because of his ability to do everything. He can tuck it and throw it. He can tuck it and run it. He can hand it off inside when he gets the right read. Bottom line is most teams want him to hand it off because when he takes off and goes, he can break down a defense.
Second down and 8.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Now Lamar changing the play.
In motion goes the tight end. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick six ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was in the short field, gave him a great opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had an open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
Back to throw now on first down.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Second and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Merritt. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A first catch for Judy. Good for a first down.
They'll look to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity.
Well, now off to the races down the right side.
And he was finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jackson. It is intercepted at the goal line.
And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw here. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, Merritt fights loose. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
They'll set up a throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Hey, middle.
And to the right side here, it's Allen. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
2nd and 6.
They go play action now. Jackson is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Randy Gregory with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now it's Jackson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
DJ Jones.
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Here's Allen.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring out 2nd.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask the defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're certainly loading up today, partner, because they've had big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now Lamar changing the look. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubt for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
First down, here's Mitchell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2 yards to go, second down. Once again, it's Mitchell. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have the Ravens first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They'll find a way to convert on 30 inches. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They'll send the tight end in motion left. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. A short throw caught by Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Henry up the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Merrill.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Allen's got it over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 2-yard line.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's complete to Mitchell. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On second down, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
The handoff on the left, Henry.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here comes 2nd down.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Broncos have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Jackson.
Rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Jackson connecting with Andrews.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's Jackson.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.